What's up guys, it's Matt Collins-Jones here, also known as the D365 Geek, and today we're talking about Power Automate and Twitter, and we're going to look at the action Get Home Timeline. So Get Home Timeline gets the latest tweets from the logged in user's timeline. So you do need to log in with your own Twitter handle, and then you can get those tweets. So let's take a look at that today. So in Power Automate here, I have a manual trigger flow, and I can click on New Step. Then type into the search bar Twitter, and we can pull up the Twitter connector here. Now this connector has an action called Get Home Timeline. So if I click on that one, it's going to just ask me for the number of results, and it's going to default to 20. So automatically you can't pass in another person's username, Twitter username. All you can do is specify the number of results, and it's just going to use the one that you're logged in with. You do have to log in with the user in Power Automate for the Twitter connector to be working. So that is one thing that you're going to need to know. You can't just go, right, I want to poll Twitter and it'll just let you through. No, it's going to use your connection to verify and to pull that data back. So I'm just going to leave the default there. I think there is a maximum number of tweets you can return. I think it's like 999, so you can't return 1,000. I will double check that though. So we're going to test it. We'll click test. I'll perform the trigger action. Hit same test and run the flow and click done. And then we just wait for this to update. It's gone green, so it's run successfully. It's all good. And we can see the data down here. So the first tweet here, we can see the tweet text, we can see the tweet ID, we can see when it was created at, we can see the number of retweets, we can see the tweeted user, it's Philly D, Phil DeFranco fan, I am, just good news on the internet, definitely check him out. It has some other details about it as well. We got one from Xbox support. Looks like there's some issues with people being able to sign in and things like that. We have one from The Onion. This is the only real news source these days. Go back down. We've got some, too far there. Up here we have some, we have like a Twitter conversation going on between Rappan, the Mark Christie, the CM Ranger. He pays me in hugs, apparently. That's by Ben Volmer. So we're actually getting like a lot of data, and you get like retweet data in here as well, and you can see what the retweet was, the original user, the retweet, the person who retweeted it. So if I flick over to my Twitter handle, see it's updated here, have Phil DeFranco first, Xbox support, The Onion, as I said. Then we've actually got this thread here. So although Mark posted it 9 hours ago, it's actually picking up that Ben's just posted, and that's why it's brought it into my timeline, and we can kind of see that there. So it's actually really interesting that it's not showing you the timeline as you're kind of seeing it, it's showing you the timeline as if it's happening. Now, if you use the Twitter website or the official Twitter app, that's kind of how you would see it most of the time. I actually don't. I do see it in chronological order because I use a Twitter app on my phone that sort of separates all these things out and gets rid of all the ads and stuff like that. And I see things in chronological order, so that just makes sense to me. But it's something you need to be aware of if you're a Twitter user in the official Twitter app or twitter.com, that's something you need to be aware of. It doesn't show you sometimes what you think would be here. It shows you the actual chronological timeline. And as we can see here, we've got Ben Volmer, and again, we've got Kelia Bloomfield, big F&O person at Microsoft. Shout out to Dine365 Princess. We can see again, her thread comes up because the Power Pterodactyl tweeted 6 minutes ago. I love all these names. I really do. You should definitely follow all of these people right now. So that kind of explains how this one works. So you are getting kind of the timeline, but you are getting the actual timeline and not just how it appears in Twitter. So it's very important to kind of figure out and understand. I cannot read Twitter like this. It's why I need a separate app for that. But yeah, this is useful because you could just pull off your sort of last 20 tweets. One thing that you could do is, if you're doing a presentation, one thing that I like to do is I like to live tweet out my presentations and things like that. And in my timeline, I could like set this off at the end of the presentation, and then say, give me the last sort of 50 tweets, and I could get all the tweet data that people have like added me for, so they could send me pictures of my presentation. All these things that I'd get in notifications, but sometimes I want to do stuff with that data. I want to get that feedback. I want to get those questions answered. I want to get all those pictures and stuff like that. So I could use this to actually pull that content out for me, and then be able to use that somewhere else. So like, during this time, I had 50 tweets sent to me with this hashtag or this thing. But this is actually now pulling all your data, so it's not really that useful in that respect. But there's still like loads of different things about what's going on and stuff like that. So I hope this was useful. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought, what you think of this action. Do you use it? Do you not use it? It's good to try and get like an overview of your tweets and things like that, and see what's going on in your timeline. But as always, let me know down below what you use this for. If you did like this video, please like and please share it with your friends. It's much appreciated. If you've not already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you next time.